Let's solve these questions on cone. So in order to solve the questions on cone, you are supposed to know these formulas. So one is length of the slant height is square root of r square plus h square, where r is the radius of the base and h is the straight height. And the slant height is square root of r square plus h square. And volume is 1/3 pi r square h. And curved surface area is pi r L, where L is the slant height. And total surface area is going to be this curved surface area plus the area of the base, and the area of the base is pi r square, right? So unlike cylinder, we have only one base here. Okay. Now the first question is find the slant height, volume, curved surface area, and the whole surface area of the cone of radius 21 centimeters and height 28 centimeters is asked. Now let's try to find out all these things. So one is r is given as, radius is given as 21 centimeters and the height is given as 28 centimeters. Now we are supposed to find out the slant height. So slant height L equal to square root of r square plus h square, that equal to square root of 21 square plus 28 square, so which is going to be 35 centimeters. That is about the height. Now the next one is volume. So slant height and volume is asked. So volume equal to 1/3 pi r square h. Pi is 22/7, r square is 21 into 21, and h is 28. So if you find it out, you are going to get it as 1293 centimeter cube, because all of them are given in centimeters, that is the centimeter cube. And the next one is curved surface area. So curved surface area is pi into r into L. So pi is 22/7 and r is 21, and the L is length of the slant height. So slant height is 35. So this one is going to be 2310 centimeters square. And the next one is total surface area. Total surface area, as you know, is sum of curved surface area pi r L plus pi r square. So pi r square is 22/7 into r. So r is 21 into 21. Now this entire number is going to be 3696 centimeters square. So these are the answers for the first one. And second one, a conical vessel whose internal radius is 6 centimeters and height 21 centimeters is full of liquid. The contents are emptied into a cylindrical vessel with internal radius 5 centimeters. Find the height to which liquid rises in the cylindrical vessel. So they are saying that we have a cone and this cone is full of some liquid, right? So this cone is full of some liquid, and the contents, which means the liquid is emptied into a cylinder, and it is going to raise to some height. Now they are asking us what will be the height of that, height to which the liquid will be raised. So in order to solve it, you can imagine it this way. Now if you imagine the height to which it rises is h, right, then this total volume which is formed, you can consider this as a new cylinder. Okay, so in that case, the volume of the new cylinder which is formed up to this height is equal to the volume of the cone, isn't it? Since the contents are going to be same, right, here the contents are equal to the volume of the cone. Now that will be equal to the volume of the new cylinder formed of height h, right? So let us say this height is h2, this height is h1, and this radius is r1, and this radius is r2. Then what should you do? The volume of this cone is equal to the volume of this cylinder newly formed of height h2. Don't worry about the volume of the total cylinder, just worry about the volume of only the cylinder newly formed. Then what is it? You have to equate both the volumes. If you assume that volume of the cone is V1, then volume of the cylinder is V2, these two should be equal, because these contents are actually poured into that. Now what is the formula for volume of the cone? Volume of the cone equal to 1/3 pi r square h, right? Therefore 1/3 pi into r square is r1 square, because we are assuming that it is r1 square h1 equal to, what is the volume of the cylinder? Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h, right? So pi into r2 square into H2. Now we are supposed to find out the value of H2. Now you can cancel out H and H, right? Therefore H2 equal to 1/3 R1 square H1 divided by R2 square, right? Now you can substitute the values, you can get them. So 1/3 R1 square. So what is R1 square? R1 is given as, radius is 6 centimeters, right? Therefore here R1 is given as 6. So 6 into 6 divided by R2 square. So R2 square is cylinder's radius is given as 5. So 5 into 5 into H2. So H2 is given as 21. Oh sorry, H1, right? Yeah, H1 is given as 21. So you can write 21 here. Now if you substitute it, you are going to get the answer as 10.08. And what will be the units? You just see the units, it is given in centimeters. All are given in centimeters, right? So 10.08 centimeters. So the answer is 10.08 centimeters. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177. And IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply. And statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.